What is going on, guys? This is Elijah for Football Recaps, and today I am back with another college football prediction video, and I'm going to be talking about the Oklahoma Sooners versus the Texas Longhorns in the Red River Rivalry, and this game is honestly going to be very interesting in my opinion. Oklahoma on offense has been struggling lately. Spencer Rattler has been booed multiple times by the Oklahoma Sooner fans, and that's kind of disrespectful because it's not always about the quarterback. Ironic because I usually sometimes say I usually don't agree with some of the things that teams do with quarterbacks. But Spencer Rattler has been booed multiple times in Oklahoma. So it's been very interesting this year, especially they're still undefeated for Oklahoma. They're 5-0. Texas, meanwhile, Texas, honestly, they've done really well. They're 4-1. Yeah, they lost to Arkansas, but that's because they were trying to figure out their quarterback situation. And Casey Thompson has been the leader so far, and he's done a great job with the Longhorns. Steve Sarkisian has done a great job so far, 4-1. Brian Robinson was a key factor as well. He transferred from Alabama to Texas to, I guess, be with Steve Sarkisian. And it's going to be a very interesting game, in my opinion. All right, so I like to go to the match predictor, the season leaders, and the team stats. I'm not a fan of either team. This is just my opinion and just my prediction. It has no meaning towards the game. I'm not biased towards either team, so just to let y'all know beforehand. All right, so match predictor has Oklahoma 59.6% to Texas 43.1%. For season leaders, we have Spencer Rattler, who has 122 to 160 completions to attempts. We have 1,260 passing yards to 10 touchdowns, and he struggled a lot lately with interceptions so far, so that's not a great thing for him. Texas, we have Casey Thompson. We have 54 completions to 76 attempts to 707 passing yards. He kind of started the second game because I think they had another quarterback in versus Arkansas. Yeah, like I said, 707 passing yards, 9 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. We have Brooks for Oklahoma for rushing. We have 54 carries to 318 yards for 4 touchdowns. And then Robinson, who's done a great job so far with 7 touchdowns with 652 rushing yards. For Oklahoma, we have Mims for receiving. We have 14 receptions to 264 yards. We have Whittington for Texas, 21 receptions, 324 yards, 3 touchdowns. All right, so for team stats, we have points per game. Oklahoma, almost similar to Texas, just about 3 or 4 off, 5 off almost. Oklahoma, we had 38.4 to Texas, 43.8, so almost similar by a field goal or a touchdown, less than a touchdown. Points allowed per game, this is pretty big for both teams, so they're pretty good on defense, which is shockingly because Big 12 isn't really that great on defense. All right, so we have 19.0 for Oklahoma and 24.0 to Texas. For total yards on offense, we have 433.4 total yards on offense for Oklahoma. For Texas, almost similar, but about, I guess, 20 more, or actually 50 more yards. 472.8, and yards of passing, 278.4, not bad. And shockingly, for Texas, 204.2. Not great, but this all has to do with the rushing because Brian Robinson is pretty good with 268.2 or 6 for Texas, and for Oklahoma 155.0. Yards allowed on defense. This is where it gets interesting for yards allowed on defense. We have passing yards for Oklahoma about 241.4 to Texas 224.4. Actually, that's not bad to be honest. That's just total, but I mean that's not bad. Rushing yards allowed. This is pretty good for Oklahoma. On their defense, only allowing 83.6 to Texas 170.0. All right, so a lot of people, yes, the TV's on the background. Sorry for the flashes, but this game, honestly, Oklahoma has been struggling a lot on offense. Spencer Rattler has been struggling on offense, but this game could be totally different in the outcome because both teams just strongly hate each other, and of course they're both leaving the Big 12 for the SEC. So this is probably going to be one of the last few games we'll see in the Big 12 for the rivalry game. But in my opinion, I think that this is me basing it on the stats and then me seeing the previous games of Texas and Oklahoma. I think Texas is going to win this game by a touchdown, and the score is going to be probably in the high 40s. It's always a shootout game, in my opinion. And I think that Texas is the better team, and that Texas has the better quarterback. And no hate towards Spencer Rattler. They have to figure things out. I think the offensive line for Oklahoma is not doing so well, so that's why Spencer Rattler is struggling. But I think that Texas is the better team, and that's just my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. I think Texas is going to win by 7 points in this game. And, yeah, let me know what you guys think and comment down below. All right, guys, football recaps here. You have a great day. See you guys later. Peace out.